Hello everybody, just a Mongo here with another figure review. Today is on Killer Queen 2nd. The reason why I'm not doing Killer Queen 1st is because I just like 2nd better. I think 2nd is a complete and total upgrade. I'm going to get 1st to compare him. So I have Killer Queen 1st here, which is the white version, and then I have Killer Queen 2nd, which is the pink version. They are really good looking. I like the sculpt. They did really nail that. I much prefer this pink, though. It's just the pastel colors really pop on the Part 4 figures, especially the stands like Crazy Diamond and Killer Queen. They just look so much better than the Part 3 figures. The pastel colors, like Star Platinum and the World, look kind of bland with the pastel colors. But I think they really look good with the Part 4 figures, because there's just hints of white, some darker pink mixed in the edges. He's also not a complete total carbon copy, because the gold is slightly different, very slightly. The second's a little bit darker. Also, this is a darker blue with the leather, whereas on the first it's just black. Also, painted eyes. This one has black, and the pink version has this nice little red. Just makes it look way more interesting. I'm not doing a review on Kiryu Yoshikage yet, but I'll show them off. This is the second version. Looks really good. And here is the white version. I also got a custom painted white one that was somebody painted it purple. I think this is okay. It looks better as Kosaku than it does Kira. I also have a Kira head in white to compare. So that's the white version, and that is the blonde version. The white just looks weird with Kira. It looks much better with Kosaku. Anyway, getting back on track to Killer Queen here. Killer Queen has pretty good movements. Goes up that far. Kind of weird elbows. A lot of the Medicos figures have the weird elbow stuff where they just don't go as much as I like them to, but it still is pretty good. We have a peg on a joint. These easily come off, so hand swapping is no problem. It just has that perfect amount of tension to where it won't fall out, but also you won't break it if you try to pull it out. There's a neck joint at the top and the bottom. There is no alternate heads, however you can pull the head off since it's on a ball joint. But this figure does not come with any alternate heads, which I think was kind of a letdown. But it does have some more interesting play features, which we'll get into in a minute. Chest doesn't really crunch that far, to be honest, in the front, but back does pretty good. Can do kind of a mass split. He also has those thigh swivels. That nice knee bend. Ankles are on pivots. We have toe flexibility. For the interesting part, if you remove this little bottom piece, you can put Stray Cat in there, and you can have the air bubble from near the end of the show, which is pretty cool. I personally don't like to show it off like that, just because it's not that iconic to me. I think the Killer Queen pose like that, and the bites the dust pose is way more iconic. If I ever get a the blue Killer Queen, which is really expensive, I'll probably put him in the Jojolian pose or the Stray Cat one, whichever looks nicer. But he comes with a couple different alternative hands. He comes with his 2 fist hands, of course. Pretty basic looking hands. he has his two open palm hands, which look kind of cool. He also has these pose hands, I guess you'd call them. I don't know what you want to call them. Hands. But yeah, they're pretty cool. He doesn't come with a lot of accessories. There's also a stray cat he comes with. Now, I don't own the stray cat from this one because I bought it loose without a box. But if you were to buy it, you'd have a pink stray cat with a potted plant and a little root if you want to put him on. So you can just take him off from that, put the root into him, you can hold him. Or if you want to put him inside of him, that sounds weird, you can open up and just kind of toss him in. And he sits in there real nice. He doesn't really move around too lot. Yeah. This is actually a really good figure. I just wish that there were more accessories. For example, like a explosion accessory would have been really cool. I feel like that's a really big missed opportunity. Like, just something else with this figure. Just because the lack of accessories do feel kind of lackluster at times. It's definitely not a bad figure. I think the sculpt makes up for it the most. But yeah, this figure is getting a re-release sometime soon, so you can pre-order then. I wouldn't recommend buying this off the secondary market. At the moment, I'd recommend pre-ordering it. You'll get it much cheaper unless you can find a really great deal like I did. I got Killer Queen and Kira for about $60 without box, missing Stray Cat and the Planted Pot, which isn't too bad. I believe I was also missing Sheer Heart Attack as well, in that weird kind of brown-gray color, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, otherwise I've had boxes to show you, but I don't have boxes. So I probably rate this figure 4 out of 5. Posability, it's not bad. Could be much better. Accessories are very lackluster. I wish that there was way more. It has a really interesting play feature with that that chest cavity. I really like that. Great colors. Amazing sculpt. I have no issues with this figure whatsoever. It's really well made. Usually Medicos figures have at least one issue I don't like about them. But this one seems to be in pretty good shape. I quite like this one. I definitely rate this 4.5 out of 5. Only thing I could bump up to make it a 5 would be a bit more accessories, maybe an alternate head if possible. I don't know what the alternate head would be, but would be nice to see. Yeah, so there's my part 4 and 5 shelf. As you can see, I definitely have a lot of Kira. I quite like Kira, apparently, seeing as I have 4 different Kiras, 2 Killer Queens, and a Mona Lisa. So you can see I quite like Kira. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about these figures and these reviews. Anyway, thanks for watching.